Hello once again. This is another video by BlueArc IT. We're going to be talking about installing Sofdent on the server here. So I'm going to first create our folder structure. So I'm going to open it up. Some of you may have different map drives. In this case I just have a C drive. So I like to create a data folder and then like to share it out here. And go to properties and we'll go to the sharing tab. I like to go to advanced, check the box, permissions, and give full control. And while you're at that, you might as well go to security and go to edit and give the users or domain users, if you're in the domain, full control. It's best to do it now before you copy anything over. Once you have that folder full, it'll take a very long time to provide those permissions. So I already have a copy of Sofdent 14 here, so I'm going to use to install. So we'll just go ahead and run the setup here. And one thing to point out, this auto run crashes. You may have data execution prevention turned on. So we're going ahead and said install software. It is going now. I'm going to go ahead and next. This is the server. Okay. Next, and I want to change our path. So if you had a different drive letter, you would change it to D and Sofdent. In this case, I'm just going to use the C drive in my data folder I created, and we'll keep the folder Sofdent here. Okay. Helps if I know how to spell today. Okay, go ahead and OK. I'm going to say next, next again, and we pretty much wait. Most of the versions of Sofdent has been pretty much the same installer. There hasn't really been any variations of the installer. So it's pretty straightforward. Alright, it's obviously doing a prerequisite here. Alright, you can see down there we got a little gold key that popped up. Some of the installers would actually pop up and ask for you to put like the floppy in that contains your license. Go ahead and finish. I've noticed some of the newer ones don't even ask you anymore about the putting in your license file. And I have a copy of one right there on the desktop. Let's open up the key here and go to license files. And right there's my actual license file. It's actually on a CD now, but it used to be on the floppy. So I have it copied. You can kind of do it from anywhere. If you lose it, or you're getting off another machine, you can go to your Sofdent folder and go to the PWSVR folder, and they'll be sitting right here. It's not there right now, but you'll see here in a second. License file. I'm going to say install license file. It's asking for A, the floppy. I'm going to browse it to my desktop. That's where it's on. Boom, pops up there. And then we can hit close. And close. And now when we look in here, see, now you can see the pwlf.dat file. So if you ever need to copy that, you can copy it right out of an existing server if you don't have the disk or floppy anymore. Now you would be able to launch Sofdent. I'm just going to log in with the default doctor here. And at this point you would register if this is the first time you've seen this message. And it would go, you can do the automatically. It gives you like 7 attempts, I believe, to you can connect before you have to call them. This is what it looked like if you call them as a customer ID and the hardware ID. If you can't activate the internet, you do have to give them this information, and then they'll give you a code back. Sometimes it requires faxing in a letterhead that has doctor's signature and then information on there before they'll do it. Okay, so this is a blank database here, so there's really not a lot there to see. But going back to the key here, one thing I want to talk about on the server. The key is always running only when the machine's logged in, and any machine is connected you'll see here in the list. You'll see every machine. So also here on the options, a couple of things. If you had like a different server still on your network, these options here, automatic server detection and duplicate server resolution, if those are checked, it'll find another license key and it'll actually pull the license file from the other servers. For some reason, if you have like another PracticeWorks software you need to keep for legacy that has a gold key, you may want to uncheck those. And that is it. Thank you for watching.